Hi everyone, it's Lewis from Game On Comics. We're those comic shop guys, and we're here again this week to go over some more comic books. We've heard a lot of feedback from everyone that you like this format, so we're going to keep it going. We do have 3 comic books to go over, so it's best that we just get right into it. So, we've been working with Convergence. And we've been reading this. This is issue 2 that comes out this week. And so since we've talked about 0 and 1, let's continue with 2. So I do have a question for you guys about this, and I wasn't exactly sure. The Batman is in this one. The Batman, the younger Batman that we see, which Batman is this?
We don't get told, but we can assume several things because Oracle's still Oracle. That means we're probably dealing with pre-New 52.
So probably main storyline Batman you're familiar with.
Yeah, so that explains why it felt so right and probably why you loved it.
Okay, exactly. And that's exactly right. I loved it. I love seeing the real Batman again. Something about it just seems like the real thing. So anyways, I think the story continues on.
Yeah, the one weird thing, at least that I've seen so far, is this is supposed to affect the whole DC universe, and all we keep hearing about is the Earth 2 heroes, which aren't even part of the primary if you think about it. So it's a little odd, but it's not bad.
Are they out of? Are they the only ones that are out of all the worlds fighting?
Yeah.
Because their world doesn't exist technically anymore.
But other worlds don't
it?
exist too, so it's weird.
But they don't have a city to.
They don't have a city to fight for, so if they win, they would like.
All right.
I didn't like it though.
You did not?
No, it was boring.
I'm waiting for the Avatar of the Red to kill everybody.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
I don't think the story progressed a lot in this, except you got to see old Batman. All right, so it's still weird, but it's only 2 of 8, so it's got places to go. So there you go. We'll talk more next week. Next is a new Image title. It's number 1. It's called The Tithe. Basically, it's kind of like a bank heist kind of comic book, except they're going after big mega churches that lie about how much money they have, and it's kind of like a Robin Hood giving back to the poor. People steal the money and return it to charity. So I think that's pretty much the premise of it. What do you think? Because I think you liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. It was fun. I like usually bank heist type of things. It was just kind of enjoyable. I'm excited to see where it goes, but it was a good start. Good start.
Right.
It was just really polarizing, to be honest. Like, it's clearly written from the point of view where you're supposed to hate megachurches, and there are tons of reasons to hate megachurches, but you just read it and you go, wow, the author hates megachurches.
And that's actually what I got from it too. And at the very end of the comic book, you get a little bio on the writer.
Yeah, and he kind of just goes, yeah, I kind of despise megachurches.
Right. So I thought it was an okay story. I thought it was all right, but I don't like it because it seems like he's an angry dude who had some issues, and now he's decided to write a comic book, and you can kind of see where he stands.
Every comic book's written from a political point of view. Every single one. So this one's just not even trying. It's just... And I mean, if you look at the historical events, it's not wrong to be suspicious of megachurches.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. You. But do we need to pick on him? I'm not sure. All right, last one. So I think we're kind of up in the air with that one. Last one is Bloodshot Reborn. This is an interesting story because this ends the Valiant... the Valiant storyline just finished. So what this Bloodshot Reborn kind of continues where the Valiant ended, and we learn more about what happens to Bloodshot afterward. So I'm going to go first and say, honestly, I don't know anything about Bloodshot or the Valiant universe because I didn't read the Valiant. Plus, I haven't read any of the other prior stuff. So this was actually my first shot at reading anything about Bloodshot. And I'll be honest, I really liked it. Like, I'll read this. This is like a new title that I would read from this point forward. I think Bloodshot's kind of like a Punisher type character. But I don't know that much about the history. But I can tell you this. This was quoted from Jeff Lemire in this recent issue of Comic Shop News. He says, I can also guarantee that readers will not have to read any Bloodshot comics in the past to come in and enjoy our series from the start. It's a totally accessible first issue. It gives you all the info you need on the ground floor. I totally agree with that because I was pulled in from issue 1 and I don't know anything about it. So, you do.
So the Valiant was a 4-part mini done by Valiant. Valiant doing a series called Valiant, but it was a 4-issue mini, and it was a huge team-up comic where there's this geomancer who's basically the spirit of the earth. So if she dies and there's not another one, bad things happen, I think. So all the heroes from the Valiant fought death or decay. He never really said evil guy in a top hat, and they all lost. And while this was going on, Bloodshot got to know the geomancer, and geomancer ended up dying, complicated story stuff. But the geomancer took all the nanites that made Bloodshot Bloodshot, so Bloodshot's just a dude. So this is basically Bloodshot living without being Bloodshot.
Regenerative power.
He lost his regenerative power. He doesn't have his memory being modified anymore, and he's back to not having strong, violent impulses.
And he was pasty white, and now he's not for some reason.
That was nanite side effect. He also doesn't have the red thing anymore.
Oh, yeah. All right. What'd you think?
It's like a crossover between Wolverine and Punisher, and I'm not big on either, so it was all right.
It could be good. Could be bad.
It could be good, but Jeff Lemire is a great writer, so it's probably going to be good, but it's not for me.
You know, in the art in it, I don't know about you guys, but I really thought it looked not only realistic, but I really liked it. So, but there you go. So I liked it. Okay. You liked it. All right, you guys, that's it. We've probably taken up 5 or 6 minutes. We appreciate you watching. Don't forget that you can subscribe to all these videos by just clicking on the subscribe button. But otherwise, we'll just see you next week with another set of 2 or 3 comic books. Thanks for watching.
Also, if there's anything you'd like to see, grade a comment, and we'll see.
There you go. Bye.